Hey everyone. As you can tell, I'm like streaming through a bunch of videos, filming for a little bit just because I have the house to myself and I find it really awkward to like record anything when someone else is in the house. Especially my dad, because he just wouldn't understand making videos about cloth pads, etc. But this is going to be my update about my my IPL machine, which is the Gillette Venus Naked Skin home IPL machine. I have a couple of videos about it already, and I know it's been a terribly long time, and I have promising updates. Basically, here's the deal. I moved. I was living in the UK, and now I'm living in the States again, and most of my things, except for like the 2 suitcases that I could check on my flight, are being freight shipped by sea. So I've already been back here for a month and I don't even think they've made it onto a ship yet. So, and my IPL machine is in that lot because it was pretty big. It's pretty big when you consider like the train case that it comes in. And I just really needed lots of like clothes and stuff to last me until possibly like December or early next year when my things actually arrive here. So I don't have it with me right now, so my IPL journey is totally on like hiatus, which kind of sucks to be honest, but I'll just give like a quick update of how things were going back when I was using it really consistently. I will say first off, it is a lot of work. I know that, you say, oh, it's time consuming, but obviously like shaving or waxing or whatever you do is really time consuming. And that is true. Like, I'm sure the net time consumption is smaller with IPL, especially if you're doing it consistently enough that you are getting really great hair removal results. For myself personally, for example, every other week when I would do my calves, it would basically take me like 2 hours. Which 2 hours, like once every other week, isn't that big a deal, but it is kind of exhausting. It's a tedious process. It's still, if you get this home machine, I mean, it's expensive, but you're totally saving money compared to getting it done like in a clinical setting or anything. So, it's an important factor to think about. I definitely don't regret getting it because, like I said, TMI, but I am a hairy person, like especially my legs. I have really copious leg hair and it's really coarse. So basically, if I want my legs to be smooth all the time, I can maybe get away with shaving every other day. Which like that's a lot. And so it was getting to the point of like you start out doing it every other week and then eventually you get to the point where you're doing it once every other month, which is obviously like really great. But I was still in the stage where you do it every other week. And at first I was a little, it was so much work and I was a little disappointed because I thought like, oh, am I really seeing results or anything? But it did, sorry, finger in camera. It did get to the point where I was actually, when, I would do it, and then when my leg hair was growing back, I was getting, like, bald spots. And my flatmate, I would even show it to her and be like, I'm not hallucinating, right? Like, I am getting big, like, bald patches here, right? And she said, yeah, you totally are. And I even started shaving my forearms so I could IPL them. Not kidding. I'm not saying you have to do it. I don't even necessarily recommend it because now I have stubbly forearms all the time that I have to take care of. But I just kind of did that as like an experiment. I had never shaved them before. And I shaved them and IPL'd them, and I could honestly tell even the first time, like I IPL'd one arm and didn't IPL the other, but I had shaved them at the same time. And even just the first time around, it took the one that had been IPL'd days longer to start regrowing stubble. So it definitely works. There's no doubt about it. It is also definitely a tedious process and a lot of hard work. So it just really depends, like, it depends on your schedule and how much time you're willing to commit to it. Obviously, it's an expensive purchase in the first place, so it's really an investment you have to think about. But I would say if you have, like, small children and stuff, I don't know how you're going to get 2 hours to yourself to IPL, like, every other week. And, it's a bright light, so you can't really have, like, kids and stuff around when you're doing it. So that is something to think about. But overall, I am still really glad I made the purchase. I'm excited to get it back so I can start on it again. I think I might basically have to start over, which really sucks. But I mean, I'm gonna be here for a while now. I've been going back and forth for the last 5 years, but now I'm gonna be where I am for a while probably. So I'll just be in a position to be keeping up with it better. And my mom actually wants to use it too, and she said that she would pay me to like let her use it, which is great. So overall, like, I think that the investment is gonna pay off, but it is it's like a commitment. I'm not gonna lie, especially if you're as like hairy as I am, which is pretty likely, I guess, if you're willing to sink, you know, several $100s into home IPL and lots of time. But overall, I would say it is a great product. I'm glad that I got the specific machine I got. I like the way it's set up and stuff. I should have actually looked before I did this video. When I bought it, it was not available in North America yet. It was only in Europe, and I think specifically only in the UK and France, and maybe Italy. I assume that they will be distributing it to North America eventually. You might have to check that yourself. I will have a quick look, and I'll try and remember and put something about that in the description box. So just check that out there. If there is, like, if they have it on like the American Amazon or something yet, I will link it below. But otherwise, this might only be relevant to people who are in the EU. So sorry about that. But definitely once I actually get my machine back and get back on track with it, I will try to do like better videos where I actually try and show you like outgrowth, progress and stuff like that. If you guys are interested in that, I know I would be. But it'll probably be like, you know, early next year before that's even really a possibility. So early 2014. So, you know, don't expect it anytime soon. But thanks for watching. Let me know if you have any questions about it, and I'll try to answer them as best I can, even though I don't have the machine with me or anything. So let me know what you guys think, and if you have questions. Thanks for watching. Bye.